Good afternoon to you. I'm Meteorologist Derek Beasley here in the Weather Center. Continue to watch the threat for some strong to severe storms here for this afternoon. And it looks like the timing is right about now through the evening rush hour and the areas looks like over towards the eastern shore after sunset. Let me show you what's going on right now. Counties outlined in pink, that is a severe thunderstorm watch. And in fact, for most of Maryland, this goes until 9 o'clock tonight. The areas that you see in orange here, those are severe thunderstorm warnings that are beginning to pop up across parts of northern Virginia. And we're going to see more of these storms developing as we go throughout the afternoon, and we have a lot of heat and a little bit of humidity in place, fuel for these storms to develop and grow and potentially produce perhaps a little bit of hail and also some wind gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour. I think those will be the two primary threats that we'll see from these storms this afternoon will be wind and a hail threat. We're starting to get some storms now developing into portions of Anne Arundel County and down into Prince George's County, extending back through the district and into northern Virginia. Other storms trying to develop now through the panhandle of West Virginia and into western Maryland. These will continue tracking eastward, so we're going to keep our eyes on these as they move into Montgomery County, Frederick County, and eventually a little bit farther towards the east, towards the I-95 corridor. And they're going to be kind of scattered in nature. Wind and hail, again, will be the primary threats. Again, that watch goes until 9 o'clock here for tonight. Temperatures this afternoon have skyrocketed once again into the mid to upper 80s. Not quite as warm as yesterday or the day before, but still warm enough for that potential for those storms to get some energy and get going here throughout the evening and potentially produce some of that strong wind and hail. So forecast again for this evening, scattered thunderstorms in the forecast, let's say through about 8, 9, 10 o'clock tonight. I think once the cold front clears the area, which likely won't be until midnight, we're going to have a chance for storms in the forecast, but the bulk of the severe threat is going to be during the late afternoon, early and mid-evening hours. Again, that slight risk for severe weather, level 2 of 5, that is for that potential there for some stronger storms. So it's on the lower end threat, meaning we're not expecting a widespread outbreak or severe weather, but a few of these storms, again, could get a little bit rambunctious here this afternoon. Again, the primary threats, wind and hail. Hail to a lesser extent up to nickel-sized wind gusts 50 to 60 miles per hour that could produce some isolated wind damage. Not concerned about tornadoes, but it looks like things will improve once we get through tonight. Pleasant for your Friday and very nice here for the upcoming weekend. And it looks like those temperatures and the humidity are going to be dropping off. Now, Futurecast shows as we go throughout the afternoon hours, those storms developing and moving across the region. By the time we head towards later on tonight, though, the storm threat will gradually start to wind down. And then as we go into the morning hours here on your Friday, a few clouds perhaps in the morning, but we should see a return to some sunshine in the afternoon. And it'll be a very comfortable end of the work week and of the weekend. Again, so to recap how things are going, storms are beginning to develop now. We're going to be watching these in northern Virginia and parts of western Maryland as they track east towards the I-95 corridor in the Baltimore metro area over the next couple of hours. Primary threats today from these storms, damaging wind gusts up to 50 to 60 miles an hour and hail up to nickel size. Right now, tornado threat not a concern at this point. We'll keep our eyes on these storms here throughout the afternoon. Be sure to keep it tuned here throughout the rest of the afternoon and evening. Of course, we'll have all the latest with Bob Turk and myself here coming up on WJZ News at 4, 5, 6, and 7 p.m. We'll see you then.